Hello, hello, everyone. Today we are going to be looking into the death of Ryan KOBAYASHI, who is Hannah, the missing woman's father. He had flown in to LA to help with the search for Hannah, um, but was found around 4 a.m. on Sunday, having apparently allegedly jumped off of a parking structure. In the last reading that I did for Hannah, a lot of you were questioning if this is a symbol of anything nefarious going on, or if it's just father struck with grief type energy. So let's look into that. As always, please remember that this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion. So I had heard, I think through comments or something, that they were estranged, or I think I might have heard it, I don't know. But then when I looked it up, it said that they had a good relationship. So let's first look into the relationship between Hannah and her father. What can we know very minimally about the relationship between Hannah and her father? Hannah, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. Her father, Page of Swords, and High Priestess. It's kind of giving the energy of rebellion. Like, I'm telling you what I feel is best, but you're putting up a fight. You have something else to say about it. Five of Swords coming out first makes me feel like there was some kind of tension between the two of them, or maybe some like lack of being on the same page. Three of Wands, about how to move forward about something, or choices that were being made. Judgment in reverse for Knight of Swords. It's like they you know, it kind of feels like maybe typical father daughter, like we want different things for you yourself, or I'm giving you advice and you're not taking it type of energy. Seven of Wands reverse, Page of Swords. It's like he was trying to make it or help her see almost like it doesn't have to be this hard, is kind of the feeling. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The seeds that you have planted are not going to yield the fruit that you want them to yield. I mean, it feels like a typical father-daughter relationship, maybe some distance between the two of them because of this, because it feels kind of like she fights back against his advice or against his wisdom, is kind of how I would read that. Ten of Pentacles reverse and the Devil when I split the deck. There's Ten of Pentacles again. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Empress reversed. This kind of gives me the energy of like him seeing that something within her was kind of starting to go down the wrong path and trying to redirect or reel her back in, and almost Eight of Cups in reverse is making me feel like almost like there's this energy from him of, oh no, is this my fault? Did I push it too far? Trying to get her back on track. Empress is reversed. Ten of Pentacles is reversed. It's almost like, oh no, I pushed too hard and the whole house crumbled in terms of her mental health or in terms of her mind. Six of Wands in reverse. The World, Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like he felt like he pushed her to make a decision that just kind of domino affected other bad situations lining up with like a crisis that he feels. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a conversation between father and daughter where father is trying to point out, hey, this is going to lead you in the wrong, it's not taking you where you think it's going to take you. And it's almost like he tries to come from a place of, I understand that your intentions are pure and whatnot. It feels like that doesn't work. So he approaches it a little bit more directly, and shortly thereafter that this happens. And it feels like in his mind there's this panic of like, oh no, I pushed her over the edge with the directness of the advice that I was trying to give. That Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, she was not trying to hear that message. She was not message not well received. And the world makes me feel like completion of a cycle when she did not get on that connecting flight or the next flight, whatever that's called. In his mind, it almost feels like she had made the decision to stay there, which was something that he felt like was like her rebelling against getting back on the right track. If that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. A couple cards to confirm. Queen of Wands, Strength, Four of Wands. Yeah, it's like this energy of her getting to choose, her Queen of Wands, right? Phoenix. There's this energy of him seeing potential in her that she wasn't seeing in herself, but also seeing danger that she might not have been seeing. And her being presented with this opportunity to choose, are you going to feed into what's not serving you? This to me is whatever community that she was kind of getting her shift from. Almost like wherever a feeling of delusion may have been coming from, that community, it feels like she had the opportunity to choose to kind of feed some kind of spiritual crisis of sorts, or listen to that fatherly advice. I mean, if it wasn't coming from the father, it was coming from somewhere that he knew about. So, but it almost feels like there's this energy of like, I pushed her forward type of thing. Page of Pentacles with the map on the ground and Lovers in reverse. I made a bad choice that pushed her forward. That's what I'm getting with that. Yeah, Five of Wands in reverse. That rebellion against the advice, that was Five of Swords upright. Let's look into what happened that led to him being found how he was found. Like, what's a series of events that led to that? Whether that involves other people or not, we will see. Okay, so 2 rows of 5. What was the series of events that led to him being found where he was found? The Sun in reverse, Knight of Swords. That's the same card that came out on her side for the conversation. It's like I'm in the dark and I'm replaying that one conversation over and over and over in my head. 3 of Pentacles. I just wonder if it was like mother and father trying to get her back on the same page. Or if it was like father trying to speak to her through another, like a friend or something. If it feels like one of them. 8 of Wands would be the communication. It would also be, I don't know how to get out of this really dark space that I'm in, replaying the conversation over and over and over again, that I was trying to reground her. I was trying to get her back into reality, is how it feels, to be honest. 8 of Wands would be like, okay, this is spiraling. This is spiraling in my mind. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't trust myself right now. I don't trust myself right now. I'm in the dark. I'm spiraling in this conversation that I'm reliving in my mind over and over and over. Things start to move really fast. things start to move really fast. Why does that kind of make me feel almost like this energy of I want to punish myself by putting myself into a place of fear, but I take it too far. Almost like I want to sit on the edge here to feel something because I feel like if I feel something, I can search better. And I fall, or like I mean, I guess it could be like a last second decision to just go for it, but this kind of this to me honestly feels like I'm trying to feel something so I can make it through another day because I'm overwhelmed with guilt because of a conversation that I had to try and put her back on the right track. And I am trying to punish myself, but either I get into that and I just decide to continue to punish myself, or I mess up and like slip somehow. That's what that reads to me. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like I can't be trusted right now. Everything's moving so fast. Six of Cups under the Sun in reverse. I'm in a dark place because of the conversation with my daughter that I'm reliving. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the conversation that we had made her view herself as less than, and that wasn't my intention. And now I'm feeling guilty for what subsequently happened after that conversation. I don't know. This tornado, this like moving in so I can't trust myself. I'm moving quickly. I'm making a bad decision. I'm trying to punish myself, but I don't feel like this was giving up. I feel like this was a mistake. And by mistake, I feel like I kind of mean like accident. Like, yes, I'm on the edge of something. Yes, I'm trying to feel something. I'm trying to feel what it's going to feel like to punish myself if this goes wrong. I almost want to word it like it feels like he was trying to prepare himself for worst case scenario. Like, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can stand on the edge here, because if we find my daughter and it doesn't go well, I'm going to blame myself. Almost like this energy of I need to know I can do this now. As bad as that sounds, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like he did not mean to go right now, though. This was like, I know I'm going to need to punish myself if we don't find her alive and well. That's how this feels to me. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. If we don't find her alive and well, because I feel like the conversation we had made her view herself as less than, or is making her make decisions that are not in her favor or like best interest, because she feels in this state of like, what's the point? Or in this state of rebellion. And then Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. If I don't find her, I need to know that I can do this. Or if we don't find her well, I need to know that I can do this. Queen of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands, something about the conversation or something about the quickness. The Star in reverse. As above, so below, right? I put myself in this position, I get the consequences of it. But the Star is reversed, so I lost my, wasn't what I intended. The quickness of it caused an issue. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Can't trust myself right now. The Tower. I can't trust myself right now. The Tower. I can't trust myself. I create a tower moment. And see how the broom is over there, but this is clearly a witch because of the hat, right? The broom's over there. It's like, I'm not ready for takeoff. I'm just trying to punish myself. That's what I'm getting. I don't feel like this is like some kidnapper group that came and took him out to not get info on her. I don't think it's that. This to me feels like I had a conversation with her, or I made someone else have a conversation with her, either way, about something I saw that she was leading herself down the wrong path. I wanted to reel her back in on the right path, tell her what I saw. I try a gentle approach, doesn't work. I try a more aggressive approach, and then this happens. I'm blaming myself for that. I want to punish myself. I go to the edge, not intending to not retreat from the edge eventually, but something quickness happens and Tower moment. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have trusted myself to do this in this current state of mind or current position. It feels like I tried to punish myself / prepare myself for what happens in worst case scenario, and I lose my footing, or I turn too quickly, or maybe once I'm in that position, I'm like, okay, just going to do it now. But I don't feel like that. I feel like this was like, if we find her not okay, I need to have in my head what this is going to feel like, because this is what I'm going to do then. It doesn't feel like a father who didn't want to complete the search. It doesn't feel like a father who was taken out. It feels like I'm showing myself what this is going to feel like, because I know that that conversation that I had is going to leave me in a state of grief if she's not found well. That's what I'm getting. If we could have, actually, let me pick these back up. Let's do 5 cards from perspective. Now that we have all that, 5 cards from his perspective of how he sees, I guess, what I said, a series of events that I said. Like, could he confirm that in some way, paint a picture in some way? Maybe if he could show us a 5-card progression of I'm in my car or I'm in a vehicle to I'm on the edge type of thing, like a progression of that. 5 cards. Judgment in reverse, so lacking finality, not a final decision here. 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm trying to free myself from a mental prison. I'm trying to free myself from a mental prison. I need to know what this feels like. I need to have it in my mind so that in that moment of grief, if she's not found well, I can do this. That's how this feels to me. Knight of Swords. That's the same card that 3 times now in 3 different shuffle and pulls has represented that conversation, or a conversation. I guess 2 conversations, because the gentle approach and the not so gentle approach feel significant. 7 of Wands. I haven't made a final decision. I'm trying to free myself from a mental prison that I'm entrapped in because of that conversation or series of conversations. 7 of Wands is like defense, though. Like, I'm trying to free myself from the mental prison by giving myself something to prepare for, in case I end up disappointed by the results of finding her or not. But 7 of Wands, I'm backing away. I'm not ready to do this. And 4 of Cups is like, oh no, disappointed. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it's also apathy. So it's like, It feels to me more likely that he wanted to punish himself with the impending knowledge that if she's not found, that's what I'm going to have to experience, and something goes wrong in the self-punishment here. That's how this feels to me. To me, it feels like he wanted to continue to search for his daughter, but knowing that if we don't find her, well, I have this backup plan because I'm going to be struck with grief about a conversation that I was trying to help get her back on track. Three of Cups, King of Swords in reverse. I feel like it was two other, Hannah and him and someone else involved in this conversation or series of conversations. King of Swords in reverse is almost like him wishing he would have bit his tongue. Yeah, the World and let it go. The Devil. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I wish I could rip those seeds that I planted back out of the ground type thing. I feel like whatever I said made it worse when my intention was to help. Page of Pentacles, and that sent her on this mission. And the Tower is upright here. So the mission before his Tower moment. That's what I'm getting. And I'm sorry, I know that's a little uncomfortable to hear, but that's what I'm getting. It feels to me like, and because even see, like in the background, this is the volcano's starting to erupt, but there's not lava coming out yet, right? It's this feeling of like, I'm preparing to erupt if I need to. Also punishing myself. That's what I'm getting. There's also said to be sightings of Hannah. I guess in a similar area, something about getting on a bus. Let me look that up really quick. 1 second. Okay, so I can't find any news articles of it yet, at least, but I am seeing a bunch of YouTube videos from creators saying that there was a sighting. So let's just pull some cards on that. In the reading that I did say something about like Stockholm syndrome, like I'm not ready to just walk out of this situation type of thing. Are any of these sightings of Hannah actual sightings of Hannah? High Priestess in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. I don't have as much of a choice as you think, but the situation is maturing. My innocence about something has been stolen. Ace of Swords, Truth. Nine of Pentacles, Hannah. Two of Wands. Trying to break away from an experience. I almost feel like she right now is not sure or not aware of the extent of the search. I would say that if there's a sighting that looks like her, I feel like it's her. Fool in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups, but I'm still in not the best mental state or spiritual psychosis state. It's like I don't have the wherewithal to figure out the intensity of the situation right now, as in Hannah. Let me see what we'd get with these. I feel like the sightings or a sighting, I'll put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if Hannah is now in a situation where she could or has been sighted. But it's almost this feeling of like I'm on an energetic, invisible leash to something or someone, and I just can't walk away yet. Which goes to the Stockholm Syndrome energy of the last reading. I don't know. This is weird. It's like I need to wait for this to finish up. Father gets the job done. Stubborn a boss, but respected. This was in reverse. The family home. The physical heart in reverse. A birth in reverse. So a death and rebirth. But it's in reverse. I'm waiting for. Seven of Cups with the king above it makes me feel like she's not aware of what happened with her dad. Man, this is strange. Very strange. The Fool in reverse. This was in reverse. Things growing, a love triangle, a short space of time, fertility. But it's in reverse. Small celebrations, but in reverse. So a big upset. Something shrinking. I don't know. It feels like she's waiting for something to conclude. Like, I don't know if that's conclusion of some kind of delusion that's making her not realize the intensity of the situation that she's in. But it does also feel like there's some element of other people involved in this. It's so strange. Like I'm trying to rack my brain of like, give me an example of a situation that this could be, and I can't put my finger on one. It's like I can't make sense of it, and I feel like that's part of it. Like there's something about like what I'm doing right now doesn't even make sense to me. Yellow, caution, eyes are watching, issues, not what it appears from the outside. Yeah. Caution. So like slow down. It's not what it appears from the outside. Time. Unaware of that. I'm buying time over here. Something is involved with a situation or another person that I just need to. I feel like there is some bit of delusion, illusion, psychosis, drugs. I'm not trying to accuse, but I feel like there's maybe mental health crisis, maybe spiritual crisis. There's something, because it just feels like nothing is making sense, but I can't stop, which could also go to the Stockholm element, but this feels like a mix of both. Festive. Caution again. Look, caution and caution, and they're almost in the same spot. Slippery situation, birthday party, something delicious, having your cake and eating it too. Slippery situation. It's like I take one step and now I'm mixed up in something that I need to bring it to conclusion. But there's also some element of other people's hand in this. Facts come to light. Reaching for the details. Getting needed info. What's the info that we need that would make this make sense? Undercover, quick exit, runner, dangerous activity. Huh. I almost wanted to say, could it be that she saw something she wasn't supposed to see, but I don't feel like it's that. Unless she feels like it's that, and that's part of what she's running from, because we have runner here. Running from what? Running from what? Jam. Caution again. Stressed in life, a new start, changing direction, feeling stuck in a situation. A situation will not work out in the future as planned. In a jam, a sticky situation. I'm running from a sticky situation that I need to bring to conclusion before either fighting back against who has me in a grip or making a choice to come out of some bit of hiding. What does she think is happening right now? Sustenance, drink, conversing with friends, holding a cup of love, celebrating, knowledge, drinking problems, filling your own cup, cup half full. Sustenance. Filling the cup. I'm getting everything I need out of this. Gray, murky situation. More to be seen. Look deeper. Depression that is deep. It's giving like I need to get to the bottom of this. Like her. Like so in the last reading, I said that it felt like there's a situation that almost was like the Stockholm element of like I can't leave, or like either I physically can't leave, or like I don't want to resurface because of my tie to this person or situation. And that's what this is saying too, but I don't understand it because it's like this feeling of I'm not sure what's going on, but what I'm thinking is going on, I'm getting proof of, but that's not true or accurate. It's interesting energy. Two more of these. Itchy, meeting an old friend or enemy. Advance in position or a loss. Someone speaking of you for the better or worse. Happy journey, good or bad. Money in or out, a joy or disappointment. Itchy and bounce. Bounce back. Okay, so I used to have this dream, this recurring dream of being chased by a bunny that really kind of looks like this. And that's what's being referenced right now. It feels like she feels like someone's chasing her or something's hunting her down. And either there's this element of I need to stay here for protection or like I physically can't leave. I can't figure it out because it feels like it's both. Like I feel like my feet are anchored in place, but they're not, but they are. Very strange situation. One more of these. Something for Hannah's energy to explain it. A deal, a clock, time, help to overcome obstacles and learn independence, business partners, opposition, a repeated cycle, a favor, a gift, doubling of something. I said trying to buy time in some way. A helping hand. I don't know if it's like I took bad advice or someone's helping me get out of this situation that I'm in, or I feel like they are and they're not. I guess to answer the question, I would not be surprised if she's in a position to be sighted. But I also don't feel like I don't know how to word this. I don't know if she's not aware of like what happened with her father and the intensity of the search, or if she's just not properly weighing that. Like, oh, that's kind of a big deal. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Um, her current energy. What would her current energy right now be? King of Pentacles in reverse. So I do not feel stable. I do not feel secure. Three of Swords. I feel heartbroken. Or I feel, I don't know if heartbroken is the right word. I feel disconnected from myself. I feel alone while surrounded by people. King of Pentacles in reverse is making me feel like I need to hide. It's like I have my cake, because the other card said have your cake and eat it too. Cake is in reverse on this card. It's like this situation should have gone differently, and now I've lost security and I need to hide, or I can't come out of hiding, or I'm trapped in hiding. King of Cups in reverse. I've been manipulated. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. I've been manipulated. Something isn't what it seemed like it was going to be, and I uncovered that too late. I uncovered that too late. That's what I'm getting. Is she going to be found soon? Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups. A wish fulfillment. Wheel of Fortune. What would be... 1 second. 10 days would be the 12th. That would be next Thursday. And then 10 weeks would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. February 10th. I feel like that's far. 9 weeks would be the February 3rd. I feel like she's going to be found, I feel like, alive, maybe not well, but like able to like heal. I feel like it's like mental health crisis, but I don't know what else could come from that, because we don't make good decisions always in that state of mind. So there could be other things, but it feels like she's going to be found in between December 12th and the beginning of February. I really feel like it's probably going to be in December, unless there's this energy of like hiding in plain sight, or needing to use being in plain sight to get from point A to point B. There's like this lack of realization though. Like, I don't know. I need one card to explain the lack of realization. Four of Wands. It has to be some kind of party, drugs. Like a psychedelic of some sort is kind of what I'm thinking. Allegedly, no facts. Almost like it pushes me into a bad state, but I can't tell if like I can't tell if she's correctly reading other people's roles and I'm confused about that energy. It's like there's this feeling of like I don't know who's for me, who's against me type of thing. But it feels like there's some misreading of people's intentions too. Yeah, Four of Cups. They don't care for the right reasons, or they don't care like I thought they cared. That's what I'm getting. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. I just want to pull one card from this deck. What's an important factor in this that it would be helpful for us to know? Mercury, communication, learning, travel, logic, expression, coordinate, perceive, sly, cunning, willy, calculated. Gemini, Virgo. Someone who was communicating that they were one way, but were actually another. Some kind of bit of sly, cunning, calculated, two-faced energy, trying to get something from you, as in someone to her. Someone she was in communication with, trying to get something from her. That was the domino that started to knock everything else over. That's what I'm getting. And I also have Capricorn on the bottom, and the tarot card that's associated with is the Devil and the World. It's also like materialism, though. I feel like something money related kickstarted some kind of paranoia here. And then I'm making choices that aren't great because of said paranoia. And it's almost like that was what the father saw, was this budding paranoia. I'm trying to reel you back in. I realize I make it worse. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. I will talk to you soon.